Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining in. This side, Rahul Magan here as the Chief Executive Officer of Treasury Consulting LLP. And today we are going to cover another interesting topic, but this time we are not covering a technical analysis. Rather, this time we are covering a topic which is dollar to Japanese yen future contracts. Now, as you very well understand that foreign exchange can be traded in two ways. Number one, you can trade in the OTC market. Number two, you can trade in the exchange traded derivative market. Now this time we are not covering exchange traded derivative market, we are covering futures market. Now what is the difference between futures and OTC? The difference is very clear that in OTC market you have one guarantor, which is ISDA. On the other hand, in futures market you have exchange as a guarantor. And second important point to remember is that in future market you need to maintain a margin. On the other hand, there is no margin required in the OTC market. And of course, there are a lot of regulations which vary from regulator to regulator. But predominantly these two are the important differences. And henceforth today we are planning to cover a topic which is dollar to Japanese yen futures. But before starting this video, let me give you a small background of dollar to Japanese yen. And you would be very surprised that a few weeks ago we suggested that dollar to Japanese yen would go to 98, but I'm also very surprised to see that it went down. It went up to 104. Today when I was watching the Bloomberg TV, in fact, if you look at the chart right up front, then you will get to know it is trading at 104. Here we go. It is trading at 104, which is very surprising. And here we projected that it will go to less than 98. In fact, majority of the markets were in opinion that it will go to less than 98. But nonetheless, it went up. If you see the 1 year journey of from June 2015 till then, you will get to know that here it was approximately 123, from where it went down. You know that from the last two decades that Japanese central bank is doing quantitative easing, and still Kuroda is giving the signal that more quantitative easing can possible. I am fully not sure that how this gentleman can tell in the public domain that more quantitative easing can possible, especially when a huge amount of quantitative easing has already been happened. But nonetheless, if you look at the futures contract today on dollar to Japanese yen, then, and if we compare this with two simple things. Number one, we will compare this with HV, historical volatility, and number two, we are going to cover this on RVI, relative volatility index. If we compare this with HV, which is downstairs, then here, then you would get to know that the dollar to Japanese yen future contract is maintaining a strong volatility. And I think the maximum volatility they achieved on within a month is 23%, which is big amount. And I think approximately they are maintaining a volatility of 14 to 15%. We all know that there are few volatility gauges across the globe, which is dollar to CAD, sorry my mistake, which is dollar to Aussie, your GBP, Euro, and Japanese yen. These are the four top short volatility gauges, and if they are going up, it means things are going up. Sorry, if they are turning volatile, it means some scene is happening. If they are not turning volatile, it means no scene is happening. So this is something. And if you look at this relative volatility index here, then you would get to know that currently volatility is picking up in dollar to Japanese yen, and this is approximately the value which we are getting is 62. Relative volatility index, we are maintaining the same 70 to 30. So once you are at 70, you should sell. Once you are at 30, that you should buy. So at 70 it is overbought, and at 30 this is oversold. But one point which we like to cover here very specifically when it comes to dollar to Japanese yen future is that they are maintaining the head and shoulder levels at a regular interval. Like see here, this is head, this is shoulders, this is head, this is shoulder, this is head, this is shoulder. Now in fact this is big head and shoulder, this head and this is shoulder, this head, this is shoulder. Like let me make one for you for head and shoulder for you. Like this is head one and now there is a probability that it would go up. Now see here. Now this is the I would say this is this should be the head, and I'm sorry, this is head, this is first shoulder, right shoulder, this is left shoulder, this is inverse we taken, this is inverse, and if we compare this, then we would get to know that just 1 minute. This is first head, this is 1, this is, it's very difficult to drop here, so this is 2, this is head and shoulder 1 and 2, and then you can look at that it is maintaining a consistent range. Now this is not head and shoulders, this is just a line. Now this is one line, oops, this is one which they are maintaining, and secondly they are maintaining a just kind of triangle, and third you can maintain here. Now you can very well see that the head and shoulder position of Japanese yen futures. In my personal opinion, 104.5 and approximately 105 maximum, but I doubt that Japanese yen would be able to move to 105. I think if you will get these levels, then you should be a seller. And the most important aspect which we should touch is that whether Japanese bank will do a revised quantity easing or not. If they would do a revised quantity easing, then this is HV section which you are looking, which is historical volatility. This would move up, and this may go to any percentage. You know that if you look at here, then Japanese yen has touched a monthly volatility or a trading session volatility of over 24% several times. Now if I count, then this is 1, 2, approximately I take this 3, 4, 5, not this, at least 5 times, and with an average volatility of 16% to 17%, which Japanese yen is maintaining. So with this, we would like to thank you, and we would continue to bring a lot of videos for you about technical analysis, wherein we would cover a lot of currencies and all. Our website is up, www.regiconsulting.in. Thank you and have a great day ahead.